Hey guys, it's Tony here at Game Freak Blog again, just bringing you another video. It's another day, it's another video, and this time we're playing some Halo Anniversary. Now, there's a reason that I've picked Halo Anniversary to play through today. It's reached a little milestone on my YouTube channel. I've finally got up to 100 subs. Now, I know some of you might be out there thinking 100 subs, it's not a great deal, but you know what, for me, it's a little bit of a milestone because I didn't actually do this for any other reason apart from myself. I used to sit watching YouTube videos. For the past couple of years, I've checked out gaming videos and hints and tips and how-tos and achievement hunting and all this kind of thing. And I just kind of thought, well, you know what, I wouldn't mind making a few videos myself. So I believe it's getting on for nearly a year. I think I set it up in like the end of February last year, this channel. And I just went out and I got myself a PVR. Just started dicking about, put up a few Rock Band videos first of all, some Marvel vs. Capcom ones, just to kind of test the waters, and then I started putting some like commentaries on it. And if you go back and listen to my early commentaries, I mean, it's not cringeworthy because I'm never really embarrassed about anything that I do, because what you do kind of like defines you, really. You know, we all have to start from somewhere, and we've all got a starting point in life. And, you know, anyone who's got a channel on here at all can go back and listen to your very first commentaries that you do, and you sit there thinking, oh my god, I sound like such a fucking dick. Go back to some of my early videos, and I'm just kind of very, very straight-laced. And I hope that I've just improved. You know, one of the things with confidence is confidence comes from success. You know, if you're kind of putting things up and you're getting good feedback from your videos, not just from your videos, from anything that you do in life, you know, confidence comes from success. You know, the more successful you are, the more of a feedback you get from certain things, the more successful you do, and that kind of filters down into your commentaries. So my early commentaries were kind of a little bit flat. I kind of talk like this, and I'm just kind of going through the motions of the games. But it's what we kind of do. You know, we're all there, and as I said before, I don't do this channel for anyone apart from myself, really. So it's kind of it was a little bit surprising for me the other day when I kind of checked out my channel and it said I've got 100 subs, and I was like, wow. And of course, you know, on every single channel you're going to have dead subscribers. You're going to have people that maybe kind of subscribed to you when you first started out. You know, you did that thing where you kind of checked each other's videos out, you know, give each other you know, exchange a few comments, like their videos, and, you know, you end up following each other. But you know, life gets in the way sometimes. As it has with me, because I've gone back to college. My posting has gone down to well, hardly anything, a couple of videos a week. I mean, before Christmas, when I was getting my ass kicked by the essays that I needed to hand in, sorry, I was hardly getting any gaming time in at all. I mean, I had so many essays to do, so much coursework, so much revision, that the last thing I had time for was to put up gaming videos. But, you know, whenever I had the opportunity, I stuck one up. And, you know, I'm getting kind of back into the swing of it. I've got a bit of time management going, so hopefully, you know, I'm going to be putting up at least 3 to 4 kind of like videos a week. Some maybe just 5 minutes, a quick look at a demo. Some maybe like 15, 16 minutes long, you know, my usual kind of length. And I've talked with people as well, you know, just about the channel, because a YouTube channel should be very organic. You shouldn't really set it down in kind of concrete and say this is what my channel is, because things change, gaming tastes change, the whole gaming scene can kind of like change. So you shouldn't really say this is my channel, this is what it is, and it defines me, unless you're going for something in particular. If you want to have a let's say a Call of Duty orientated channel, that's fine, just put COD videos up. But I'm not just a single gamer at all, and the vast majority of my videos that I do put up are on the Xbox 360, I'll admit. But I do play everything. I play the Wii, I play the PS3, I play on the 3DS, I play lots of retro stuff as well. It just kind of suits me whatever suits me at the time is what kind of video that I put up. So, you know, I will be putting up more retro videos, some of my old retro favourites. I mean, I have had quite a good feedback on my Game Freak favourite series. Lots of people do kind of like that, where you know, where I just look at a certain level from a game that I really, really like, be that old, new, and whatever system. And I just think that your channel should really be organic. If for one day you want to post up something retro, if one day you want to post up something like a comment, some news article, if you want to do some multiplayer 4-player split screen mayhem, just put up whatever you want on your channel. You shouldn't really let other people dictate to you what it is that you put up on your channel, because if you're not doing this for yourself, first and foremost, if you're doing a channel for other people, you're doing it wrong. That's when it kind of turns into more of a job than fun, than just having a good time. And this is all that I'm kind of like doing. I didn't really expect. I expected a handful of people to check out my channel. I expected 3 or 4 people, watching it, because as I said, I do this more for me. I do this because I love games. I've been gaming ever since I was about 5 or 6 years old. I'm now 37. I've pretty much played on every single system. I've pretty much owned every single system and still do that's out there. And I just love talking about games. I love playing games. I love discussing games. I love ranting and raving about games. I love slagging games off if they're shit. I like masturbating over games if they're really, really good. Not literally, of course, but you kind of get what I mean. And so that's my kind of scope. This is what I'm doing with my channel. It's just a channel for gaming. So one day you may see some Call of Duty videos out there. The next day you may see me playing Double Dragon. The next day it might be Wonder Boy 3 on the Master System. The next day it might be Mass Effect. The next day it might be Uncharted 3. Whatever. It's just, if I want to say something about a certain game or a certain genre or a certain type, I'll do something about that game. And I think if you have a gaming channel, unless you want to specialize, you should do that. You should kind of branch out, because lots of people don't really think, oh, retro, I can't be asked to cover that. But retro's where I started. Retro's got a big kind of place in my heart, and it kind of seems funny talking about such systems such as like the Dreamcast and the N64 and things as retro, because I remember when they came out like it was fucking yesterday. So it's still a bit funny how they're classed as retro and whatever now, but so be it. And some games still stand up really, really well today. So I will discuss them. I will talk about games, old, new, coming out, or whatever. So that's basically what I'm kind of doing with my channel. I'm still going to keep doing it. Obviously, I kind of send out some vibes on Twitter, like, do you want me to? I've kind of got this thing going on at the moment where if you check out my blog, you probably read the post which was about my gaming New Year's resolution, which basically consists of me finishing the games that I haven't got around to finish yet. If you haven't checked out the blog, the basic story is this: I just play games constantly. Whenever a new game comes out that I want to play, I'll go out and buy it. So what tends to happen is a new game will come out. Let's say if it's Uncharted 3, if it's Modern Warfare 3, whatever. If it's a new game and it grips me, I will play it non-stop. I mean, Gears of War, Medal of Honor, I finished them both in one sitting. Uncharted 3 took me two afternoons of playing, see it right through to the end. So certain games will grab me straight away and I'll play nothing else. But other games come out and I'll kind of play them, I'll get stuck into them, and then the week after that, another big title will come out, so I'll go, right, alright, I'll go out and buy that, and then that leaves the game that I purchased the week before languishing on the shelf, gathering dust. And then the week after, something else will come out, and then before I know it, I'm just sitting with a bunch of unfinished games on my shelf. And I went through and totted up just the Xbox 360 games the other day that I haven't finished, or I haven't even got around to starting yet, and the count's pretty embarrassing. It gets up to about 60 to 70 games. Now, I've already been through and finished. Most of them are actually surprisingly right near the end. The other day, I put Terminator Salvation on, which I think I got stuck on one point, and I just kind of thought, oh, I can't be arsed with this. I went on, clocked that. That was really good. Not the game was really good. It was really good that I actually finished a fucking game. That's what I'm kind of saying. It was the same with 50 Cent Blood on the Sand. I got that in like I got it on the cheap, which is why I bought it, and I'd heard various things about the game. I wanted to check it out myself, so I went out and bought that. Again, something new came out, I left it on the shelf. Anyway, I finally got around to finishing that. Halo Anniversary, the game that we're watching now, I got that for Christmas, played about halfway through it, and then I was on holiday for 2 weeks, and I kind of got back and finished that as well. So rather than buying anything kind of new that's coming out soon, I'm just going to be going through and mopping up games on my list that I need to be finished. We've all got them. I was talking to some people on Twitter about it that read my blog post, and some people are like, yeah, I've still got Battlefield in cellophane on my shelf, I've still got this game, I've still got this game, blah, 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 blah. Because lots of the times what I'll do, I'll go to maybe Game Station, and they'll have like the 2 for 20 quid deal, or the 4 for 20 quid or whatever, and there'll always be one game that I really want, and I end up just kind of picking something off the shelf just to make up for it. And so I've got loads of, I've got like Alpha Protocol, the Saboteur, just piles of games like that I haven't even started yet. So I'm going to be chewing through them, and already I've kind of made the rod for my own back, because I've said I'm not going to buy any new games until I've gone through the vast majority on this list. And then lo and behold, what's going to be out soon, the next UFC game. Which I really want. I did really like the others, even though I haven't finished the others yet. Oh, this is the quandary that I'm in, you see. What else have we got? Asura's Wrath. Now, I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to go out and get that on day one. I played the demo and I thought it was brilliant. Brilliant in the way of it being a completely over-the-top kind of like game, but I was kind of a little bit disconcerted about the amount of QTEs that's in it. I think if it's a game of QTEs, Capcom can go and stick it up their arse. But, you know, if the QTEs are kind of saved for the bigger boss fights like what was in the demo, I don't kind of mind that. So Asura's Wrath, I'm still 50-50 about that. And then of course, right at the start of March, what have we got? My most anticipated game of this year, Mass Effect 3. Now I'm going to be going out day one to buy Mass Effect 3. I'll be there first thing in the morning. I'll be playing it all day long, so there's no way I'm going to miss out on that. So of course things are going to get in the way, but my plan is to go through some of these games and get them finished. Now there are certain games that I want to go through that I'm going to need some help with. There are several like co-op modes for certain games that I want to go through, such as like Halo Reach. I want to go through that. I've finished it, but I want to go through and do a co-op playthrough. Halo ODST as well. You know, lots of people are, oh, Halo ODST shit. It's not. It's actually quite a good game, but I really want to go through it on co-op and get some more of the challenges and achievements for that. So if there's any kind of, if you're not following me on Twitter, please, by all means, there should be the little button where you can go to my Twitter page in the list. There's my Google Plus page and the Twitter page. If you get to my channel list, you should see them up in the top right corner. But if not, my Twitter handle is just simply @GameFreakBlog, all one word. So by all means, come and join me on Twitter. You know, I chat loads, I rant loads on there, and all this kind of thing. Usually positive, but lots of the time kind of like negative as well. So I know I'm kind of like rambling, and lots of the time when I do my commentaries, I'm kind of like pausing and going and this, that, and the other. But this is just me. It's more kind of like I do like the natural. I could quite easily go and script it, write a load of bullet points for what I want to say about things. But when I kind of watch videos, you can kind of like tell that something's been scripted. It's not really kind of like organic, and I do more like the organic kind of commentaries that I go through. And there are quite a lot of people that I do follow that I've subscribed to on YouTube, and I really do enjoy their commentaries. I tend to steer away from all of the big guns. I don't follow any of the big boys on YouTube, if you like, just because they say nothing that I want to hear. You know, here's me with my 100 subscribers, and they're up there in the tens of thousands. But they've just got nothing that I want to hear. I'd rather hear what people from small channels have got to say. You know, small channels just like mine. Because they're a lot more pure. They're a lot more kind of like honest. You know, they haven't got any pressure to kind of entertain. They haven't got any kind of pressure to kind of say certain things. And I think lots of the times, if the bigger your channel, you know, if you make a smarmy comment about somebody or whatever, it just gets completely and utterly blown out of all proportion. I mean, I've seen some of the arguments that go on Twitter, all the big ones to do with bloody the Modern Warfare competitions that were on there, the Call of Duty competitions. You know, and as I said to a few guys on Twitter, it just turned into Dallas with a FAMAS. It was just absolutely fucking pathetic, and I'd just rather not get involved with that. So I don't follow them. You know, I don't follow people because the big people, because I don't want it to influence anything that I do. You know, there's a tendency that when you're following these big successful channels, you might think, well, you know, if I just model them, if I just do exactly what they do, then I'm going to get big. But it doesn't work that way. You know, it really doesn't work that way having a channel. I find it better just to be you, because you will always find people that are interested in things that you've got to say. You know, with a year I've got 100 subscribers, and you might be there thinking, oh, that's fuck all, but I don't care. Even if half of those, half of my subs, half of the people that watching this now, if you're watching this now and listening to what I've got to say and all this kind of thing, then you know, you're part of the reason that I do this, because I like to have a dialogue. I like to talk. You know, I like to talk about games. I like to talk about with people on my wavelength, and I think the people with the smaller channels out there are kind of like that. There's no pressure to kind of bow down, change anything. If you just do what you want, then not that many people are going to complain about it. Whereas I think if you've got like a fucking 500,000 subscribers or whatever the amount is, and you start changing things and dicking around and stop posting regular videos, people just fucking start moaning at you and doing all this, and it's the dangers of getting locked into a certain thing. You know, I've seen some of the big commentators when they, you know, decided to stop posting Call of Duty videos up, and people were just ranting about it and saying, oh, I'm going to unsubscribe from you, and it's like, well, you know, is it just the gameplay that you're looking at, or is it what I've got to say that's kind of like interesting? I don't know. But the way I see it is this: you know, if you've got a channel, if you've got 10 subscribers, if you've got 50, if you've got 70 subscribers or whatever, and you're kind of sitting there thinking, oh, you know, I wish I had more subs, I wish more people were checking out my videos. Why aren't people watching my videos? You know, they are. You know, if you're getting a view count of 10 people have sat and watched your video. You know, if you're getting a view count of 70, you know, some of my smaller views, I've got like 12 views on one video, and some of the other ones I've got like, you know, 2,500, 3,000 views. It just depends on what the subject matter is. You know, if you put on a subject matter that lots of people are interested in, of course it's going to get more views. If you're putting up just, oh, here's my retro review of the Wonder Boy in Penis Land on the Sega Master System, some people might just be, well, you know, I've seen it, I've played it, I don't really want to watch the video. It doesn't mean that your video's shit. You know, it's the thing with YouTube. I mean, what I tend to find is some people are quite fickle. You know, some people kind of like they click on a video and the video's like 17, 18 minutes long, as this one's going to be. It's like, oh, I'm not fucking watching that. I don't care. You know, I've sat down and watched videos that are half an hour, 40 minutes long. There's a guy that I speak with on Twitter. Going to give him a shout out in a minute. I love sitting through his videos because he's kind of like a guy of my age. It's just like sitting down listening to one of your friends in the living room talking games with you. I'll put a little link down. Go and check out his channel. There's a guy called AD. I think it's AD74. I'm sure that's right. AD74, but it's with a 1, not an I. I'll put his channel link in here. And just go and check out some of his videos. He does retro stuff, he does modern day stuff, but it's the kind of video that I like sitting down and watching. You know, I just can't do the whole kind of fucking sitting watching a video of someone screaming down a mic, going on how about he's got a fucking 4-piece and the bollocks about Call of Duty. It's like I can't be fucked anymore. So I guess all I'm trying to say is, after all this long ranting, thank you so much for checking out my videos. I really do appreciate it. You know, here's looking forward to the next 100 subs. That's all I've got to say. Keep your channel real. You know, don't worry about having to kind of conform, having to do what other people are having to put bloody Modern Warfare 3 on your channel, otherwise no one else will watch it. You know, having no Call of Duty on your channel is a plus point as far as I'm concerned. I'm done with the Call of Duty series now. This is another video completely, but I'm just done with it. I'm not saying I won't ever post a Call of Duty video on my channel again, but I've just got absolutely no kind of I've got no grasp towards ever playing the game again. I don't know if I'm ever going to put it on because it's just the same old. I'm going to stop right there before I go on. That's another video. So guys, as I said, thank you very much. If you've got this far, well done. You're the reason why I do this. There's me plummeting off a cliff. It's kind of like a suitable end for the video, really. So guys, Tony from Game Freak Blog, thanking all of you again